Hello viewers, and welcome again to another edition of your favorite program called Talk to the Camera with me, Kona Sesay. Viewers, the camera can work out with you in the Hastings community for Talk to the man concerning the developments that don't know they happen at the community and what are some of the challenges then where the people of Hastings face.
Hello to you and welcome to this interview. You will tell me your name?
I'm Saidu Kagbo. I'm Alpha Kagbo in Small Border. Yes, we been in our house the morning. Me and my brother get a phone call. Say they can destroy palm body and land. When a delta them they can destroy the palm body. We get the phone call and me go up na the land there. So they reach na the land. The delta then arrest me and take my phone and my hand and detain me inside the own vehicle. Inside the vehicle, 10-25 minutes. As my brother back come with my own vehicle back. Ask what happened. I said they arrest me and put me inside the own vehicle. In fact, they open the door for I come out inside the vehicle and come down. From the vehicle to the tell and say this is an advantage. God's advantage. And then brother begin say what's happened? Then begin tell and say this is an advantage. And then I get a request for the phone. Ask for the phone. And then I didn't get the firearm.
So then people are so way saying that Delta them with firearm. Who that send everyone to send them?
Rebecca Douglas, I send them. Inspector Rebecca Douglas.
From when this don't happen? Same way this happen?
The Thursday, the 15th of April.
What's that happen?
Up na the place there, na the land there.
Why this land there?
Up Smith, up Reservoir, at the land there.
So from when this don't happen on Thursday, what don't be the outcome of the police? You don't ever take this matter, go to the police, and what don't be the outcome?
The matter in a police station. The man don't forward the matter na Ross Road. From Ross Road now, I think they head there. They organize the IG and big people then come at the house. You can say, Osh, at the burial house, to slow being low beer. See them people and they not to police send them for do police work. And just do their own. But then we know how they will take care of this matter.
So now the AIG na in say this?
Yes, the AIG na in say so.
So before this they happen, incidents don't ever they happen wherein they go na this piece of land where get to meet people in there?
Yes, incidents because they went to one Delta them go to 1, 210, 310. Don't care about the case na CID. But then say I'm a Rebecca Douglas, the kind of the land with officer Delta there. Will not be taking no movement for stop them people in it.
This happen on anything from the Rebecca Douglas way they talk about?
No, you know nothing from her.
What's going to be your message now where you send to the people that are responsible for security business and salon? Make sure the life and property then secure and salon.
And the government for just know how them for handle the police there, and for no long we now for them will stop this kind of thing. Make we not go happy again at the community.
When you talk about the community for making not go happen again, when such a thing happen, person will draw mind say if you not bring this matter come to the aid man or the chief owner again at the community. Right from the start way when I don't go na the land and meet them there at people before this incident happen.
Well, we meet the aid man. The aid man we don't fight for step on that issue there, but no way not been get way for label handle that issue there.
Thank you too. Hello, welcome to this interview. Please introduce yourself to me.
I'm Ramatu Kagbo. I'm the elder sister with deceased Alpha Kagbo.
Please tell me concerning what you understand say happened on Thursday.
Well, I mean, go walk. Then I get called from one of my niece then. Say, they don't shoot Uncle. Call me, say they don't shoot Uncle Alpha. And I say, okay. Waiting, they don't do, so they don't come. Go I say they don't come. Go to emergency hospital. So I left office in a rush, go to emergency. Then I reach there, they say they don't get that case there. So I call them back. I say, when I shot in an emergency, and then find out, they say no, they did choice ramps. So when I go choice ramps now, I just hear people and they talk na corner. Hey this boy. So I go ask at the reception. Then they tell me say, boy, pass me talk to the doctor. So I wait for the doctor. I talk to her, and the doctor say, I go sit down. So I go sit down. I wait about 30 minutes. Nobody can't tell me nothing. Now I ask say, but I inquire about one case where they can with when I shooting. So and I say, well, the family, the post, they're not going to talk to me. Past the one that we go with the patient, and so then put on that and the patient. Then I say, okay, well, make her reach out to the family that make her get in touch with them. We all go let them go talk to me. So I wait for them till they come. Then they can tell we say, okay, well, we're going to sign some papers then, because the person we them bring Canada, you know, be make them. So we wait till we sign the paper, and the paper they show say the death certificate they show say if we don't die we reach there. That means they don't survive the shooting at all. So we don't die before then they reach return at the hospital. Then after that now they say they're not going to give you the body, pass to get police escort. So we go for go around now one other side, we then call Akon, now they then go give you police escort. Then we take the body now, we can go to mortuary. But the document itself, not so we then give, the police then give, because from that point now, we not be get right over again, fast they do the investigation. Then so we carry the body go to mortuary, and they we left them the mortuary. So after that, come the next day now, Kaya, we can continue the funeral arrangement.
We talk of investigations, and so far, the police don't tell you now how the investigation don't go.
Well, they may just do one press release, of course, we then talk about the incident and say they look into it and say they don't arrest 4 OSD officers that were involved, and then the police detention. Then you know tap the IG Sabula and the Internal Affairs Minister and the head of the army and then a few other people then come with a delegation for can sympathize with me. Yeah, they even come give me some money and rest, and then they talk to me. Say then go do all in their power for prosecute the person, because the person not been there, the one we do the shooting not been there on official duty. So and in that case then they not go cover them at all. They not go cover the case. Whatever ever do them, they go make sure so the law taking cause. So then we can talk to you and then appeal also to the they say they appeal for calm. Say let them wait, justice will be done.
So finally, what are your expectations from the people who are responsible for see that justice being given to people where people go against this kind?
Well, for me, this kind killing, yeah, so it's very painful. I mean, this man a very useful person. He's full of life. He youth leader. Then I go say again a family leader, because he able, if you go with the big one and the outside, he able for all the family together. The tire is so generous to the family, they give people then, so for let them can't take his life. And now post the way I go say he like in family, say he go die for them, because I mean he don't get in land. If I be just say okay, well I left him after all, I don't get me, but it's him up, he say no, this time it's a fine property. You know, I know they do am for myself, I dey do am for the family, all the family that for belong to me, other person who can take an away. So it stand for the family.
You mentioned say the land in question na is papa in property. Yes. How this other person come about for can claim this land and when it starts for claimant?
Well, I don't go tell you the exact date because I not been there most of the time. Now him and one my other assistant, the other family members there, they are seeing them go give the exact date and them they follow. But I know say no more, it don't take long term, maybe for the past 5 to 6 years, we dey punish the go. Because what happen, this land for long term, nobody no contest them. Because everybody knows say it belongs to Papa. It be the farm days, and this all the other lands around, people they don't claim them. But this particular one, nobody no can because the family they go there, they plant, they do this and that. So we not be even worried until all of a sudden somebody just come. We claim say na in Papa get this land. I will be shocked because the person will say na in Papa we get this land. The person are late, but it don't die. It gets we left in West and I think 3 picking themselves. So none of them 3 picking and who knows say na legitimate picking of that man the way they get the land. They don't ever contest the land. So we've been shocked where all of a sudden somebody will not even know can back say na Papa land. We don't know even if na the late part born or not. Now and can begin fetch for the land. We lost it. We lost plenty money. The border lost this person. Pardon? This person. Now one police officer, ASP Rebecca Douglas. Yes, he been there at the Rosewood police station. But then I think later on he can walk na the Hastings police station. You know, say na so the police station there. So he get for karaoke. I think they say they work na the commandant office. Now in this police officer, maybe they go take thugs them. Maybe they make them use official vehicle for go harass with people in the land. They don't go, they don't broke 1 time, they don't broke 2 time. And this one here now, if you say bo una self una pass mark. Wetin do na no more land dey, una no go other side, then just like that, then shoot them to death.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello ma, welcome to this interview. You will please show your name. Who that you been to the disease? So please tell me what you understand concerning what will happen to you man.
Well, that woman, that Rebecca Douglas, don't say where they be this man so for this land business. Any side it can go, and they succeed. Where can go also be all the people and the police then. Now behind this woman and them, this police then, but you know be ever no. Say the police then they eat some money. So that a minute now, what they can at the land because they say they want can at the land. Rebecca with Alpha for going at the land for let them go see the land. So Alpha, the police they left, the big man they all na Rosewood. They left that day, they're gonna bar, wasting money over 300,000. Na Alpha bar. And then see them, they say we don't reach you, send for money or drink home. The other day behind this woman so they wasting money all. They don't tell us, I say this land business, I say now we no more this man because the woman way the feds for say na in get the land. If people in Pikin they say not to the Papa get that land. They say if I not die left give them that land. So that I talk na the pan out say now I say now no more me for more see all this man. I know one day see go grip person land. I say we see the pin so I want no more na family land. I say we see the pin so I say one day because it get past almost land they pull money they buy. I say we see pin the woman still it didn't waste the money. The last money again in box say one day now he kick the box. He say this box. He said let you know feel say money they say he said that woman they he still let them for this land. Even the police them the way don't cut all you don't give them. They don't say undermine no more now. They behind no more now. Before later I can't say now. The other that woman the man will be they do the case now Rosewood. They come in not to sabi name. They pull on a Rosewood. Can go upline because so you know say you don't look crook. But the policeman name no more because not to sabi name. Macaulay. They pull on Macaulay man there. They send a village because of the crook where he don't do so ram. Any say he work at the man he dey win and the. Any say he can go he dey win and the. And he said he can't go in the winner. The last call so one soldier man they can't go. Now the soldier man Alpha explain tell her all things. Now the man say well he say no need no they give for la enter inside this case. Now Alpha say they count me documents. Say well, we go meet up na so road, but the man not call the soldier man. So then Wednesday, after I come up and picking graduation, he come. They not tell and then call him back. They say come on. They say don't see OSD. They don't come at the police. Now I say well, I say where you go so. I say they not go make the alala. But if you get some man that he can go, me say he go to the other day. Now so he go not go make alala. I say if you video the no more. I say video the like come out see. Yes, because they be there and fast and tell me because they keep saying they now ordinary water no more they drink. Yes. So now he left he go. So he don't left go now. Now cook business now they now safe. Now you know say now we get muscat they can blow on. They call it the count the body. Now say before they break now they Allah. They don't fire Alpha. They don't fire Alpha. I say now I left the place the green where they cut. Now I go Amita. If the foot they bleed. I say now he leave. Now I say this I say me I need to walk again no. He say me own time don't do. I say so that girl picky begin. I say we not get papa again. I say left. I say left that what they go. I becoming me determine all as if them be cut the foot. If what's in life day, we for be able to patch back. Yes. But we dey this hotel call now before the maran out. Firing don't take place. Before the maran out, they dey kuku them could say Alpha don't die. Now say who's can die this so don't can so quick one. Before now firing me unable for sit down and safe now. Pull different people out there. Look one man see the way me no because that time me don't run away don't go. The washer they go and kick pull people inside the house beat them. Gonna let us on they can't tell me. They say them beat the other man then chuk all night waist. One me do I insist back in our back then beat and the USD man then. Me I not believe say na tell us say them plan for can kill we all because they can pull people inside house back then beat them give some tea where me come in no call and they tear gas safe. That kind of thing the way they make her all side the burn per mortal man for killing fire out like they say life bullet because they hear the sound we go and butu like na rebel war. Me self now come I escape I go.
It's where that thing they don't happen. The police they don't come inside and tell you now how far they don't go with the investigation.
Yeah, the police have been can't they can't talk to the family they can't talk to it.
As somebody where they mourn for a husband, what do you expect from the police and from the people who are responsible for give justice to people who need justice na salon?
Then they don't come because 4 picking and they get. The 4 picking they get, they all na private school then they go. And that man they also one day angry no they any minister when he make cook they in that house day. Any the 4 picking by this time private school almost in the pay. Who go able land they go, whose family go able land.
Let's thank you to you.
Yeah.
Mina Ili Kagbo. Mina Alpha Kagbo Elias one that I'm big sister. La land they can kill Alpha Kagbo so. O papa na immigrate la land, papa na bin farmer. He plant different types of foods here. We right now, the people don't go survive. The nearby community, they all now they don't go survive. That land we don't go na also. We don't win that woman there. But if one part of the land, that woman they may not take that land, we will win all left and give. But it carries other OSDs and back and can go baking. What then can go baking? I Alpha go na Ross food, they go report in a Ross food. We go report on a Ross food, they go for call the woman and let the woman produce in documents. The woman produce in documents. The woman in documents so again be fake documents. Then we document so again an original document. From there, that motorcar they can kill Alpha Kagbo, Elias one dadaso. That motorcar me don't can land in 3 occasions. Alpha they gonna Ross road there, they go make the report. Then even Alpha Kagbo be don't go na CDID, where they go report the matter. But because of the all na comrade, they may baffle Alpha when in one kind way. Because if that same way Alpha belong to report this matter, then the minister don't say we now don't win the case. Then you know the land don't belong to we. Need not they follow the woman go there again. But where Alpha Kagbo will make report the matter, they make the boy one kind way because of the all na comrade. Then the woman may don't promise them portion of the land. So they are on Thursday now. Alpha Kagbo been there.
The woman in question promised who that them portion of the land.
The police. If you don't promise some police officers, then even that man they want go can kill Alpha Kagbo so. That might mean they na men that man they na put on the force. Yes, that man they can kill Alpha Kagbo so. That might mean na men am na put on the force. So that's all say the Alpha they na in house, they get a phone call. We get a phone call, I pass to me. It tell we say they don't call, they go up on the land and I'll say okay. Then Alpha says, okay, Saidu, he say you go before, so I will meet you there later.
So as Saidu they arrive at the scene, then they take Saidu, then put her inside the motor car, then take Saidu in phone and arm. But when Alpha go, now they say, but this land is now we get us, so get document, set document. And so Papa and I left give you this land. He say even 1 town self will not sell the.
How much time what will they talk about?
I know you would tell, but Saidu Kagbo, we na the man, we are entering the documents, be able for telling almost land did it. So the man get phone and arm. That phone we get, so by then even he communicates with this inspector that they give back at Douglas. As he reach to Alpha Kagbo, now the inspector tell and say, now the Alpha Kagbo day. You see on the video where the OSC take in phone, he give the other OSC. So now the Alpha Kagbo tell Saidu Kagbo, say logo. Now the Saidu Kagbo go for tell Alpha Kagbo say the officer get me phone. So whilst Alpha Kagbo they talk to the other officer, say give the boy phone. Then the other OSC will be only phone and I know the video Alpha where the woman don't identify Alpha where he take his phone, he give that the OSC. The other OSD only gone, even they cite Alpha in foot. Whilst Alpha they talk to the other OSD say, but give the bobo in phone. Even if you see the video, Alpha, where they go, one panny bobo don't let Alpha go, even they behind the block where the video. Then if you look at the video, at the end of the video, outside they shoot Alpha, what they cannot see, outside they shoot Alpha, at the sound, the gunshot in sound and Alpha in voice. Now, whereas the boy the first gunshot, where you been see the phone, they make so they see the gun. Now, escape the boy describe escape for your life because if they see the boy in back and for me kill the boy, then take the phone and hand. Then side will go now in anyway interview just now. So in an wound, that wound there, and then one shoot side will go because then we don't shoot Alpha now 2 gunshots. So this side will go when they at the scene. Now in run as it reach at the Pictures Junction, while the motor car they reach there. Saidu Kagbo the alarm say this motorcar, the OSD they would inside this motorcar, they don't go shoot me because Alpha Kagbo. So what be at the junction when they call Salalage? Now in go the motorcar at the Hasting police station, it's the police officers they were their duty say, therefore OSD are inside this vehicle so. If una allow anyone to escape, una already there, then they sack una. So from there, when Mr. Mansari can we go there, we ask the OSD then say, waiting at the good cause when I shoot Alpha. The OSD then say, now Alpha Kagbo grip the gun, then Alpha Kagbo shoot himself. But the OSD will not be ever not say we get video. They not be ever not say we get video. Then even one pan the police officers already bobo been in at the said the identifier. They congratulate the man for a good work way he don't do. So from there now the team come. When the team come, then go up outside the land happen. Outside the land happen, then go there, then go meet Alpha Kagbo in slippers been there. The blood been there. Alpha Kagbo in bone work been there. Then even Alpha Kagbo in foot and smash it been there. Then all then go to the Roscoe police station, they ask me because if you able to identify the OSD officer who shoots Alpha Kagbo. Saidu Kagbo say yes. As I be the officer, identify the officer. Then even right now they talk so in the Saidu Kagbo even in phone way the all. Where the police officer then go with 30 days side do not get in phone.
So the person will do the shooting, who's in the presently.
The person get the shooting. We they registered woman in the CID, but we not go there.
Now the woman nine do the shooting.
The woman not the woman do the shooting. Now the OSD nine do the shooting.
Alright, the OSD will do the shooting, who's in the presently.
And then a police custody.
Okay. So as a sister, what do you expect from the police?
What are they expect for the police? We want justice. What make I say we want justice? Even that they were not kill Alpha, they now also they cry. Some police personnel then come, then beat people, then kick the remote. Even one man be on us when I eligible man, a respectable man of the society. He tell the officers, they say, hey boy, say the bag, you don't say game boy. People in the morning and they can't beat say, then beat the man. Then go with the man. And then 13 them be arrested in church, or then good one that day, then go with them.
What don't be done for that act they will then do, and why then do such a thing?
What he can do that act say? The inspector Rebecca Douglas in feel say, where he don't kill Alpha Kagbo, he don't succeed to forget the land.
Thank you.
Right now we need justice. We want justice. Let it cause. We want justice.
Let you thank you to you.
Yeah.
Have you your name?
My name Adama.
Adama, who that you be to the person who passed away?
Well, na me uncle, na me papa and your small brother. So like we dey na also there incidents dey be when my uncle gets a phone call for that land business day. And then also now he drive a motor car, he go up.
Alright. Wait, after everything done happen, what thing else happen after we they don't already shoot you uncle? What thing happen next?
Well, after they don't shoot her, then the news don't come into it, say then the goods away don't die. So when them call we back say no, we make up. We then accompany her with a cry. So the police forced them. The one the way they cannot to the one they went kilo, the other force the way they come. Then they kind of fat tear gas inside the tongue. Say they reach na the compound there. And then now don't take who picking there. They will go mammy na I know you work I go don't lock the inside. So right inside the compound inside the bed in Oste, then we give fat tear gas there. So we don't suffocate now. Now they for come out and meet them. Now say bo I say na the bed knows this. Who sound at the fat tear gas so. So I dey try for talk to the other officer and the other one come out and that. Waiting this stupid picking they talk, waiting you want say. He able talk to you by the time himself one for talk now. Now he begin cost me. Rare girl begin cost me, mama. So myself one try for answer and now before I dey make that and at crosses I be well. The draw where he draw me, it check me to crosses, where then catch me then 5. Then beats me matchless one. As on the mark themselves, they don't begin the well. I see they see me face now so. And then bounce me there with them boots. So me mama yeri the Allah na him back come out na do. The gun mots where them be wap na me chest. I see me mama see then I go for down so pa me. Me mama na him back. And they then wap her with the gun mots. If you see me back, if I show na me back, if you see the kind beats where them beats me, this me foot here. 1 week I no able for work out this me foot here. I swear. That's why I go take this me onion and I don't begin the better self.
Alright, concerning that thing wey happen so, who side them police they are so come out? Which particular police station?
Well, me because the one where I see them na Jew, na they dey work. So na me know say na they lead that group they can na Hasting so, and the man I name Seni Dumbuya.
Alright. So since where that don't happen, who step the police they don't take for see that you get justice?
Well, since that thing dey happen, I decide for wait for me papa say he come. When he come, it's 7 o'clock now we go na station, we go lay reports. So from that now, then they on the investigation, we don't go do medical now. We don't call witness them. The witness don't go talk waiting happen at the scene. So since then go invite the man up to now, the man not able for come it, for can answer the call. So like today the man be don't try for tell me say, let go meet her, let him transfer the case na Kisi. Because when them don't go and give invitation to the man not able for come.
Alright. So finally, what will be your message to the people who are responsible for give justice to the one they will deserve justice na Sami?
Well, me your message where they give to them out there. At least if then they send them first, they not to for can kill we innocent people there and for can beat with the young one there. Me, if not to be God and blessing, then when me time not reach age, like na 2 lele body now for don dey na 1 family as now. Because the kind beats where they give me. And also say me mama we born me and me papa they don't ever beat me that beats day. Yes. So I want for let I get justice on this my own case here so. Because the case the matter right now they na police. They right on our police. So now justice me want. If not so well then they send them for can do let we know now ba.
Plenty thank you.
Okay, ma, thank you.
Hello to you sir and welcome to this interview. You go please tell me your name.
Abdul Sisi, alias a family headman of Hastings community.
You go please tell me a little bit about this Hastings community and also what person they pass for come inside Hastings.
Yes, well you use the Hastings junction for come inside, pass through the police training school before you come inside the Hastings community.
Let me talk about this Hastings community, about some of the good things that we do in this community where people go look at and say they like Hastings community for can live among the people there.
Well, the village now fine village, go well planned. Now the village this way get forward them. The British people have been planning very well. But this being time now we find out say the road them for inside the village you don't spoil. that government not able to try for come to the rescue for make the road for me. The road done so bad. Now the bike riders they suffer, my wheelchair vehicle they suffer, the Pekin they suffer. The road done bad for inside the village. So they ask Papa government for men can see the road, for men plead, for men help we, how for make this their road there because it's in a fine village.
But then you they ask Papa government, but as a man you don't try for meet with the councillor, the honourable within this community, so that they go bring this matter come forward.
Well, of course, I don't need for meet them because when they inside the community, they work every day work with Honorable Vincent, the inside the village, he know exactly the chairman, Kashokul know, but the village say the good bad. Then we councillors they all know, say the good bad, the road network is not good at all. So not to pass what he tell you, because when you self come, when you drive your motor, remember you know say the good bad.
But then how not on the work and in glove for see that development come now the Hastings community. And speaking of development, what are some of the developments where don't they take place?
Well, talking about development for see in our honorable council on this, we they try small because the honorable will get at least we will start this the fencing of the cemetery. This Ben may come and the new honorable will just come. And those Gengiwi and Mr. Vincent, Honorable Vincent, he push. He help me for push the construction of the cemetery. Yes, he try. We cancel us them. They say they not get so, but at least they say they give body. They say they try. Yes, at least we get very good cemetery. We try for we done the fencing. Then we get fine football field. Or at least we get pavilion there now. We don't try. Then we get good water dam. We rotary. They be help we for build a new dam for Hastings community. So we tell God thank you for that side.
When you talk about development, one thing where you did draw attention are picking them in healthcare. Yes, this community gets any health center or public school where you say this now government school where picking them they come and they partake of the free and quality education.
Yes, of course we got very good school now. We got the Hastings Rural Education Community School. When we get a bigger building, the only thing no more the constraints we will get na the building. At least chairs do not do, better chairs do not do, better table do not do. We need government for coming let them try for let them have the chairs and the table there for the picking them. Then we get good health center now. Then the CHO they do well with the nurses them. They do very well in the community. We got very good health center.
Let me talk about some of the challenges them with people in this community they face.
Well, the challenge is one, the bad road. We get bad road them in the community. We need government for come and can improve the road them for we. Need bad the road them bad. Yes, because we're Hastings a peaceful community. Now the problem number can get this BNT here.
Alright, when you talk about Hastings being a peaceful community, but then when I get problem this BNT, one go wonder which kind of problem so.
Yes, we get a problem when we get one of we border we don't lost now. We not still learn to rest it. They say na Friday we will learn to rest. We na Alpha Kabu. Elias one dada when some West then come meet the boy and Papa and land when then fire get 2 gunshots. So the boy been get for die. So then they be get for raise the village we not happy about at all. The youths then the mommy then the pa them, the friends them home and abroad they not happy because we lost mortal man of village. We very peaceful mortal man, and not to any more the family, a very peaceful family. Yes.
Alright, you mentioned say the land in question that Papa get. How sure are you?
Sure, because as small I go find wood na the place there. As small I go find wood there. At the fair wood there or the pick mango there. Yes, the power planting mango take them there. So not to today. Over 30 something to 40 years. Now they that part they be done. Now they born in picking it all. Now they born in picking it all. They get picking already oversee already na they be the fair wood. Yes, depend on me farmer.
So what exactly lead to the shooting?
Well, this OSD, the OSD they talk say them buy land to the woman. The woman ain't give them land. This Rebecca Douglas when I inspector. When I me know say as headman of the village, I know say the woman a land grabber. Me know as they talk so I able defend myself. Any say who go say the woman a land grabber. Because I don't tell them that me have to make if I call and say if they come to me na use. I don't want them. So I nobody land and I nobody land they all na Hastings. All the family that we get land. Na Hastings are born. Na they me mama born. Na they me papa born. So nobody no go tell me about me community. So I know exactly what they talk.
Alright.
Yes.
Alright. Mention say the land in question now OST them buy them from the woman. Is it that not so the woman send them because then we don't buy and make them come there?
Well, I'm not going to say that the woman said. Me go put into you saying that the woman send them because one, now the woman, the late man and get the contention for the land. So if a gap go sell them, not to in property. Sell and give person that then don't create this problem because if you not be going at the land for saying and get this land, then the officer they don't go there. So now send them, me they talk and say now send them, and they be meant for kill him because they be not they go there all along, and the late man will die. He don't go see the IID up to 3 times. When he don't go let the report, now see the IID say this woman they try for invading that in land, then the woman they send OSD them. They go to the threatening in life. Of course, they be don't want to one Bobo Safeway, now one Mr. Patrick, and Bobo one we call Collins. 3 weeks before this incident be, then same OSD they go one after the Bobo. In past way the Bobo go eye to the team, the tribal chief. We say, hey, Bobo, authority, why not for one after the Bobo take na use? So now they set and they put it to the media. See, then people then they do not buy that land to the money. The money they allocate the land to people them for fight against their family. They give it to people them. So me they talk about as headman. Say if you not buy them, people are buy. Make them produce the receipt. Make them produce the receipt where don't man they sell give them because if you sell give them go produce the receipt. They give the land to people the way we know.
Alright, so you mentioned say he actually give them the land for fight the people but then the people and this woman they don't ever get conflict where you know of.
They don't get conflict. They don't get conflict when they don't go Ross Road. They don't go Ross Road. They don't send in a last one pass verdict say not to injure the property because when we call her for come, know the carrier because I know say na grab the grab place.
Alright, as a man, when such things them can happen at the community, how you can go about that?
Well, I make them get a section in a Ross Road when they call anti-land grabbing unit. So now I can send them go ask. He say, well, this man count a problem. As if I'm able to solve one, when I go to the government at the land grabbing unit, we call for the 2 documents them. From there, they send them to the Ministry of Lands. From there, they go do that. Then they go chat and they know where they get the property. And that's how they handle the issue.
Alright, so from where this issue don't happen, police they don't come inside. And if yes, how far the investigations don't go?
Well, the investigation, according to the information we get, a day on because one, the IG come here with the Minister of Internal Affairs, come here, CDS, they all come, the Director of other people they come here, big institution they come here, they can't try for console the family that they say they condemn the act, not to they send them, and they not come for the officer anymore. They come for can sympathize with the family. And IG, it all come say, in Sabi the Baba will die. A very peaceful man, and he can sympathize to the family for tell them say they're not happy, but they not say them man and they will do the game not to police, so then police them, but not to for them. The law will take in cause and then we investigate them. Then we investigate them, book them to justice, and you know they tell, and you know they tell at all. And then they give the updates to the family. So, and the IG condemn the act, the CDS condemn the act, the big man them then condemn the one they will come then condemn the act that they not support at all. That make the youths then calm down at the village. They don't begin calm down. They no say government no happy at all for this thing will be. Government not happy at all.
Talk of the youth them, and when we talk about such an issue, remember about security in the community. You know, when you get to do with the youth them, how secure this community be, you know, and how the youth them, what in the youth them involved in this community? Well,
the youth them we get so then they win a farmer them. Yes, and then they plant vegetable, they do the half business the way they did, way they do, because job business no easy at all. Yes, some man they go fishing, all man get work where they do for make at least able to take care of the family. When you go to the garden, then you go see them down the water. All man, some man get water pan. All man they pay different job for do. Some man are masoners, some man are carpenter. Yes.
Alright. In several communities where we go, one great issue people can raise now water, forget clean water, and also then can raise another issue we get for do with market problems. Is it that this Hastings community they face such thing?
Well, the water inside the village, because I put over 30 pumps inside the village. Because Rotki they don't spend over 700 over how many thousand euro, over 70,000 euro, where they don't build for me a new dam. Now we will get water, we will get pump them in the community. But the extreme in the village, where the water they reach, not say we don't get the village it don't expand. The one anyway then at the outcast, then they will get the water because then they up the hills them. But inside the village we tell go thinking. because we get water. The market land there, the youths they may fight for the market land. Yes, but the government will build for market. So what we do, because the land encroachers they be the calm. Yes, they be the calm, so they be the command. Some maybe the command ministry for attack. This will land an issue. This will market land. So what we do, the former mayor will get when Alan Sankul, where if you don't tell the complaint, then call the aid man. He call me and say now which I may do. He say if you get people there they build shop there, then they build shop them. Then they begin sell. Would I get table? Then they make so because the land is empty. Now I make the try for encroach. So from there we ring bell now. We allocate the land to people them, build shop them, build table them. At least the thing they go on small now.
All right. You mentioned say the community big and so the water able for go for all side. This Hastings community where you be it manner from outside to outside. Well.
At the Hastings village, then we got an area we they call Hastings Wharf. But the problem we get, that maybe they cover take Gogbangba. Yes, because Gogbangba be under Hastings. Later on, they may say they get for put box for Gogbangba, many self then they get an independent. So they be call me as Edmana say yes, myself actually I no good behind for the past and all. So they begin for put box. But the form where the government before the past government, then tell them they forget the Edman, but they don't get them boundary limitation. So the boundary limitation I not create a big problem now between me and the Edman and Gogbangba. We nearly get some confrontation. I just look at him, I just left him. Because if you Gogbangba there on their own, then the Edman and Gogbangba they kind of Hastings Wharf. They already the name Hastings Wharf. So if I know say that Hastings, then get the boy, the commander Gogbangba, it come. Say now the Edman is we know that big issue down the way. Now maybe they suppress the youths no more. Say Leone no do any other thing because any side where they say when don't get an independent before they give independent, if they don't show you boundary, you say you for stop. Then those come and say go back for their on their own. Yes, and happy, but not give the people.
How will they do for resolve this issue?
Well, we don't go to council once. The chairman we don't call the talk, but chairman say if you know we for go deeply at the talk, but chairman knows that Hastings gets the Hastings Wharf because already the name Hastings here feel. Hastings Wharf. So it can't change. That one they know the change. See, but the Edman Gogbangba, the new man will come. You know even know because now talking come out can be lost like Gogbangba, then it can win say the Edman day.
Alright, so for this year 2021 to 2022 as Edman, what are the plans we do for the Hastings community?
Oh, the plans them we in the interview so I mean the architects from my own village. Yes, na me even the water na me count even the Benegon na me start then even the field na me make because that field where they be abandoned. Yes, that be them call them bombe. It's not easy for me for me can afford 48 skip dot here for later the all my associated so na field. Then the problem we get now na Hastings we not get community center. The village too big that we no get community center because the center will get here. They give the name community center, but not to the community get and the descendants they get up. Because if in a community center, we for the community, now the chairman, a councillor, and the headman, and they for the in charge of the building. But then the descendants of the people they will get and they in charge of the building. So not to we get them. So we need government for building we own community center when now we get them.
So finally, as Edman at this community, what thing you go tell to the people who are responsible for give justice to the one the way justice is due now salon and concerning the issue where you raise up where you get for the shooting incident, what do you go tell them people then the message where you go send to the police and also the message where you go send to Freetown City Council and then one way involved in bringing development to communities but the different challenges that where you raise for your community?
This still will be so that we village where they shoot this with border. We they send the message at least we want monitor this investigation where it go. We want know and not to wait for call the people them. Now then for the call we for tell we say now this they go we need because we want know how this investigation they go. Because Sierra Leone they be done some people they may say when they kill person they go left both. But the word of the IG make we get confidence in them. We say they go face the people to justice, and I believe I believe what you say. We see them drive, they carry their full convoy, they kaya, they can talk to the family and no say the thing not go down well with them, and they're ready for investigate this thing. But we want to know how this investigation they go on. At least for the brief you know we know, not so for the call them for acts. We really want to know how this thing they go on because we get interest. But may it not be again to other person. Because we don't begin so to be brother Naya, we're not going to know to what I get for fall to tomorrow. So now we want to know how this thing they go.
Alright. Plenty thank you to you.
Thank you very much, man.
Viewers, una self don't listen as the aid man for the Hastings community don't talk concerning some of the good things they way for make people decide for can live among the Hastings family, and also he don't talk concerning the challenge where the people of Hastings the face we want get for do with the road and other incidents will be happen as the alleged say some officers be shoot a person where they live in the Hastings community. We will bring the program come to you today. My name na Kona Sesay. Until we meet again to another edition of Talk to the Camera, I say tata.